Hi, my name's Michaela. That's it.
The audio here is top notch.
It's because of all the ghosts.
Amazing. We sound great.
Woot woot.
What's up, Smuts?
We're back with another episode of Not Your Mother's Book Club.
Guess what holiday it is?
It's freaking Halloween.
I freaking love bats.
In August. We're recording this in August in Newfoundland.
Yes, we're pre-recording all of our stuff. It's a beautiful blue sky day. The leaves are still green.
It's so hot. I'm dying.
Yep.
It's very hot in here. We have to close all the windows and turn all the fans off to record. So you're going to see us real sweaty. But we're kind of matching. We're both wearing green.
Because it's
Halloween.
Yeah, because it's Halloween. How are you, Michaela?
I'm great.
Great?
Yeah. Dharma slept in through her alarm because she was Airbnb son. We were supposed to be out 3 hours ago.
I was. We were supposed to be up 3 hours ago.
You know what? It's okay. We're going to have a late start to our day, and then we're going to go walking on the harbor. And then Dharma leaves tomorrow, and I'm here all on my lonesome for 3 days.
Yeah.
Which I'm really excited about. I'm going to really live my eat, love, pray. What the
Eat,
fuck
pray,
is
love.
it?
You
Eat,
have
pray,
it.
love.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know the order, so it's really going well so far. I'm not going to pray, but I'm going to eat a lot of food, and maybe a man will be like, hey, she eats a lot of food. And then he'll come and court me.
He'll come in, he'll pay for your whole dinner.
Yeah.
And he'll say, come on my boat. It's Halloween.
It's Halloween.
Therefore, themed book.
Okay.
One thing that's happened over this summer that I've noticed with the masses is people love reading monster porn now. Mm. And so I found one for us.
Love it.
Because monsters are scary, and scary equals Halloween. Right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, the book I have for us this week.
Great, go.
For a special spicy Halloween episode is called Titan, a Gargoyle Daddy Dom Romance.
What a mouthful.
And
I bet her mouth's going to be full.
Her mouth is sure going to be full. And it's
Gargoyle.
It's Gargoyle Romance. And it's part of the series Romancing His Stone.
How is there a whole series about stones? What other stones can statues?
They're all gargoyles. I think it's going to be like all, because there's a group of them in this book. I feel like she's going to go through all of them, make them all find love. Because all gargoyles need love.
We've really run out of anything. Next thing you know, it's going to be like Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh my god.
While Chip watches in the corner.
Oh my god, some Chip porn.
It's mommy son porn, but with inanimate objects that talk.
Okay, well, this is the cover. It's actually kind of sensual.
It is sensual. Why does he have fangs?
Great question.
He looks like he should be like a spider or something.
Yeah, he's got like those horns that go backwards.
What's that thing that's wrapped around her neck?
I think that's his tail.
Why does he have a tail? What's happening?
I think that's his tail.
Oh, are those his hands?
This is his hand, but this long cord thing
is his
hand.
Dick.
Not his dick. He doesn't have a snake dick, but I think it's his tail. He has a tail.
Is he like a dragon gargoyle? Is he like a goblin gargoyle? I feel like gargoyles are usually goblins, no?
No, this one's like hot.
He has a really big nose.
He's got a big nose. He's got fangs. He's got horns. He's got a 6-pack.
And that's all you need.
And he's like 7 feet tall, and he's got a tail.
Oh my god, her name is Jillian Graves, and she writes about gargoyles. Great. That took her way too long to get.
I just got it, and it's Halloween.
It is a good cover. I do enjoy.
Yeah.
Yet again, a dark cover with light writing.
Classic. We've cracked the code.
We have cracked the code.
Okay, great. Are you ready to hear the back?
Yeah.
Living, breathing gargoyles shouldn't exist. Juliana should be running for the door, but the way he looks at her and touches her awakens new desires.
Okay, I have 2 thoughts.
Okay.
This is kind of like in Ghostbusters when the gargoyles come to life. She's never seen Ghostbusters.
No.
Okay, cool. So for all of our listeners and watchers, it's like when they come to life at the end. But also, This woman's fantasy is having sex with a stone man, which means that he'd be like very cold and like corpse-like. So it kind of goes to like necrophilia. Because when people have sex with, like in necrophilia,
Rigor
when
mortis.
they have sex with corpses
Yeah.
and they're like cold and hard.
Yeah.
So I think that this is just Jillian Graves' way of being like, hey, necrophilia is fine if it's fantasy.
Make
Okay,
it a
are we
mythical creature and it's fine.
ready? Yeah, exactly.
Tell
This is
me.
my scary story for the evening. Okay, set the scene. Ooh.
It was a dark and stormy night.
Okay, so one of my old ballet teachers, she went on a trip to somewhere warm. Don't really remember where. Maybe like Mexico or something. She went out to a club, met a guy, they hit it off, you know, classic love story. They went back to his place, had sex. She came back to BC, started to notice that there was a weird rash going on in her nether regions. So she went to the doctor. And they were like, no idea what this is. This is so weird. Tests upon tests upon tests. They finally realize that she has some weird, like, flesh-eating bacteria thing going on, which you can only get if you have had sex with someone who has had sex with a dead person. So she called the police. And they went to this man's place in wherever they were and found a bunch of dead bodies in his basement. So when she had sex with this man, there were dead bodies in the basement. I'm not.
That's crazy.
This is the story. And she told us this story when I was like maybe in grade 8. Like I was young. She was like, everyone gather around. I have stories.
She's like, let me tell you a cautionary tale.
And there was no moral to it. It was just like, that's my life. And we were like,
that's her backstory. That's her dark and twisted past.
That's her dark and twisted past. There you go. I just think that it's kind of crazy that if you think about it, you've probably met so many like psychotic humans.
Yeah.
Like think about all the people that you come in contact with in life.
Mm-hmm.
One of them must be a murderer of some sort.
Serial
One of them
rapist.
must be a pedophile.
Yeah.
One of them must have like done something really, really bad.
Yeah. Criminals are everywhere.
And also cannibalism is really common.
Yeah.
It's really common.
Yeah. I read somewhere there was a TikTok that someone was like, tell me your hot take or something. And someone commented, cannibalism isn't bad. It's fine. She said something like, it's fine within like the first 48 hours or something.
What does that mean?
What does it mean?
That means nothing.
Don't ask questions.
Did you know that there's human trafficking that's not sex related? It's for cannibalism. You literally buy people alive so you can eat them. That's like a real thing. There's a documentary coming out soon.
Really?
Yeah, because of, what's his name? Army Hammer, something weird. He was like a celebrity and came out and was like, yeah, he's a crazy cannibal. And his girlfriends had to sign documents that would be like, is it okay if I like eat your flesh? So he would literally take pieces out of them. And their foreplay was him rubbing barbecue sauce on them. Yeah, there's a documentary coming out. He's like, it's a really famous guy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyways, we really went off on a tangent.
No, but this is fitting for Halloween.
But I had a lot to say.
This is good.
Halloween is my holiday, so
Yeah.
I have a lot to say about this. We got like one sentence into the back of the book.
We did. When former child star Juliana Novak loses everything to her shady managers, she'll do whatever it takes to win her independence back, even if it means rushing to find a new sugar daddy.
Cash. You have to
Can
take
you say
out.
that louder
You
for the
have to
people in the
take
back?
that out.
Can you say that louder?
No, you have to take it out. It's not funny.
What happened to
It's not funny.
When Titan, a wealthy businessman, makes her an offer she can't refuse, she soon realizes he may not be what he seems. His curved horns, massive wings, and ribbed prehensile tail are, however, more than she ever bargained for.
Sorry, where did they meet? Is this like Halloween Town? Like, where did they meet? I'm confused.
I'll give you the lowdown after. It's a lot. It's 2 pages of backstory.
Oh my god.
Leader of the last surviving gargoyles, Titan knows what desperation looks like, and he recognizes it in Juliana. The heavy weight she carries is one he's able to bear.
The heavy weight she carries. This is so stupid. What does his semen look like?
Pebbles. I don't know.
Just think about...
I don't know what it looks like,
I
but
don't like it.
I would assume it looks like gravel.
I don't like it. Just really grainy sand in your vag. Exfoliate your pussy.
Yes, goop. The heavy weight she carries is one he's able to bear, and one he finds he wants to. Juliana needs a daddy, and Titan is ready to be the firm hand and more she needs.
No, this is daddy issues, but next level, babe.
When his missing supernatural artifact and her financial troubles unexpectedly align,
How does that align? What's happening?
Titan and Juliana find that a single night together won't be enough. Confronted by old enemies, the diverging paths they once followed may no longer be the destiny their hearts desire.
I'm so lost.
Don't worry about it.
I'm so confused.
I'm here for you. I'll explain.
I'm still stuck on his semen. How did they meet? I'm so confused. How is he... Did they live in a magical time?
Yes. Okay, so it's normal times, but things exist in the dark. Like magical creatures exist without the humans knowing.
And people... Oh, okay, so people don't know about this.
People don't know about
It's like
gargoyles.
Hogwarts.
It is like Hogwarts. Okay, so Jules,
Yeah,
Jules, is a sugar baby.
great.
She's an ex-child star, and she's a sugar baby because her mom and her manager...
Are rock candies.
You absolute menace. No, they stole all her money. They pulled a Britney Spears on her, and they took all her money, and so she doesn't have access to any of her money. So in order for her to pay her bills and pay her lawyer, she needs to be a sugar baby because those are her only workable skills.
Okay.
Yeah. Titan, he's a 700-year-old gargoyle, and he was created by witches 700 years ago to protect this fantasy pocket realm called the Relic Room, where like all magical creatures keep their magical artifacts.
Okay.
His purpose was to guard it. Also the Keystone, which is the key to the Relic Room. The Relic Room disappeared 300 years ago after there was a gargoyle rebellion. So half the gargoyles, I don't know why they rebelled, but there was a rebellion. And then Titan and his 5 crew, he's like the lieutenant, and his people in his they beat the bad guys, the bad gargoyles, but now they're the only gargoyles left because everyone else died and the Relic Room disappeared.
Okay. This is like an episode of Wizards of Waverly Place slash Big Mouth's spin-off with the Rock Man.
With the Rock Man?
Yeah, have you seen the spin-off?
No.
Oh.
Wait,
okay.
no,
Then
is
this
that
means
the,
nothing
like
to
the
you.
Office one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've watched some of the Office.
Yeah, the Rock guy.
Yeah, he kind of looks like that. He looks like the Rock guy.
But with a tail.
And horns.
Where are we?
So because Titan was created to protect the Relic Room and the Keystone, he has this like magical effect that happens to him when either of those things are close, and it's called the pull. So like he gets like pain in his chest when it's close, and then he knows like he has to go protect. So first scene in the book, Jules goes on a date with like a movie producer.
Yeah.
He's an but Titan's watching them because he's been watching this movie producer because he has come into contact with the Keystone.
Okay.
Even though it's been lost.
Okay.
It's resurfaced. So this man is like bragging to Jules while he's watching in the corner. Bragging to Jules like, oh, I own like really cool artifacts and I'm going to my friend's house party who also collects artifacts. And then he's like on the phone with him and writes down the address of the party. And then Jules wasn't invited and it didn't work out between them, but she like traced the address and stole it. So Titan sees that and is like, I need that address. So he goes on to Sweet Arrangements, the website, to connect sugar daddies and sugar babies.
Okay.
And he requests a date with Jules.
How did he know that she was on there?
Because that's how her and the movie producer met. Titan has a ring that makes him human. That makes him appear human. So he like wears this ring. He looks like a human version of himself. He meets her. He pays her, obviously, for the date. But then he's like, give me the information. And she's like, who are you? And then he's like, I guess you can help me. You can help me get the keystone. Because you're good with people and I'm not. He buys a night with her. Okay. He fingers her, eats her out, one of those two things.
Like in a way that's like, I just bought you, or in a way that's like, we're connected and we should have sex?
Kind of both.
Okay.
Yeah. I wrote, he just eats her out all night, lol. The next morning...
Relatable?
The next morning, she steals his glamour ring because she's a little bit of a klepto. She likes to take things. So she takes his glamour ring off his finger and boom, he turns into a gargoyle. Okay. Right there. She gets roped into their cause because she's not scared of him. She's just like, hello?
She's just a klepto sugar baby. She's like, my parents are rocks.
My parents are from Candyland. Yeah. And so she meets all the other gargoyles and is like being very calm about it. And they're like, you could help us because we need your socializing expertise. So they end up going to a party, the party where the address was. And they meet the Keystone Thief man, who is not the movie producer, but there's another man who has the keystone. And Titan can sense it in the house. He like, the pull is really strong.
With this one.
The pull is strong with this one. And they go to this first party to get an exclusive invite to another party where that man is going to showcase all of his artifacts. So while Titan is upstairs snooping and following the pull, Jules is getting hit on by the first movie producer man. He's being touchy-feely. She's saying, no, get away from me. Yeah. And Titan manages somehow breaks the pull to go save her, which he's like, this never happens to me. Like, nothing can take over the pull. Like, the pull comes first and foremost.
But love can.
But they're in love.
This is just how, like, workaholics then find love. This book is about Workaholics Anonymous. They're like, the pull isn't real, but love is. They'll be your rock. We're reading about rock sex on the rock. Welcome to the rock.
And then he picks her up and he flies them to a random cave on the coast of Malibu.
He can fly?
Yeah, he's got wings, baby.
Oh my god.
And
he's
to answer
a rock.
Yeah, and he's like living rock. So to answer your question, he's like a little bit soft.
Yeah.
Like hard as rock, but he's got like a little bit of give. It feels like rock skin. So that's the scene before.
Okay, because that's the book before.
That's
How
the prequel.
How far is the sex scene?
I think it's halfway.
Nah, this is too fantasy for me. If it took that long, nah.
She said, let there be plot. And I was like, not for this.
Not this.
Not for this.
No one wants this.
This is not the one where there's plot.
No one picks up an erotic novel about rocks and is like, but tell me their backstory.
Yeah, no one wants this.
I just want to know how they turn into a rock and what position he favors.
Yeah. That's like Ice Planet Barbarians.
Yeah.
It's like the plot is simple. She's stranded on the island.
This is Ice Planet Barbarians / It Happened One Summer / Ghostbusters / Wizards of Waverly Place / Halloween Town / Human Resources, which is the spinoff for Big Mouth.
Just sprinkle some uselessness in there too.
Yeah, and a little bit of Candyland.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm set up. This is set up for failure.
Do you have any questions?
I don't care to have any questions. It's a rock.
Do you have anything burning that you need to know?
No.
Okay. Well, let's dive in.
We're going to dive into the sex scene, and you can listen to us read the sex scene wherever you get your podcasts.
Podcast.
You should also follow us on Instagram at Not Mother's Book Club. You can send us an email to notmothersbookclub@gmail.com. And our TikTok, which is really kind of fun, is Not Your Mother's Book Club. And you can find us there. You can also become a part of our Patreon.
You know, you should do it.
You should. Our little Patreon community is actually really adorable, and they get extra exclusive episodes. Plus, we have a fun little chat room going on, and they get opinions. They can voice their...
We listen to what they have to say.
We love all of them. It's actually really fun. So you should join our Patreon. All of the links are in our description on Instagram, so you can go do that. This is us signing off, and we're going to go read Rock Smut on the Rock.
Yeah, Rock Smut.
Happy Halloween.
Enjoy.
Forgot it was Halloween because it's August.
Ooh.
That's the one.